It has been a hard few weeks for movies. How listen behind to story. Groups claim the movie is irreverent of their civilization by depiction a novel among a Indian tsarina and a Muslim tsar, that the movie's producers reject. The wrath inflicted, the movie's produced to be detained by 2 months. Lot cinemas rejected to display it. Meantime, in Russia, UK satiric movie The Die of Stalin had its Ruski allocation certification removed by the government's Civilization Ministry. Diane Nemec-Ignatiev, a expert in Ruski publication and movie, says Ruski country censor about policy films is not as harsh as Lot in the Western Trust. These two films are not one. Productions relying on story or present sphere include been stoking indignation with the start of movie himself. The Hollywood blockbuster movie set for the Ruski coup was at first a roman by Boris Pasternak, whose job was shunned by Soviets publishers. He had the novel Roman imported out in Europe, wherever it became an instant strike. Pasternak was ultimately decorated the Nobel Award for publication. He was said if he recognized the award in Oslo he could never back, so he rejected via telegram. Incapable to movie the adapt in Russia, UK CEO David Rely had Moscow Gateway constructed complete scale in Spain, and shot in actual snowing in Finland and Canada. Liberated for the midst of the common Cold Warfare, it became a enormous business and confer-winning hit in the Western. It was not before the 1990s how it was liberated in the nation wherever it was kit, next the crash of the Soviets Association. Same sermon on to Monty Boa was ever departure to drown debate for its sectarian feuilleton. The movie centers about a man mentioned Brian, unborn following doorway to Jesus Christ and always mistaken for the Messiah. Emmy withdrew finance supporting for the movie's manufacture fair weeks up shooting was set to start. The Boa team later found a new patron in greedy fan and Beatles guitar player George Harrison, who put up millions of dollars to save the movie was done. On its produce in the U.S., Roman Catholic and Hebrew officials marked the lifetime of Brian sacrilegious, and sectarian groups picketed screenings. In Britain, 39 regional authorities blocked the movie and it acquired an direct ban in Ireland and Norway. Debate has endured about Bible films. Martin Scorsese's 1988 recent Seduction of Christ was met in such accusations of profanity and common outcry, but was yet acquired in Length Channel for tickets and sold out screenings. UK comic Sacha magnate Cohen's characteristic of a Kazakh TV interviewer Borat Sagdiyev inflicted horror in the nation his nature declared to be of. The 2006 cheat document Borat, Culture Learnings of America for do gain brilliant nationality of Kazakhstan was never shielded down there and was as well prohibited in each Arabic nation, in the exclusion of Lebanon. Kazakhstan's by the government answered by placement adverts in U.S. print show the actual nation, and at one spot according to reports endangered to sue the comical. It took before 2012 for them to outwardly pardon Mr. Cohen, while its later Foreign Sphere Secretary recognized how visas had enlarged tenfold with the images produce, increased travel. The Hollywood activity sitcom, showing Seth Rogen and James Franco, was set in Polar Korea and parroted the solitary nation's lead Kim Jong-un. The radioactive fallout escalated following the Guardians of World Attacker Team Endangered Terrorism Attacks vs. Cinemas show the movie. Sony broken the opening, ends the complete theater produce. Several Ruski Orthodoxy Christians reacted crossly in 2017 to Ruski movie maker Alexei Uchitel's picture of a anti-nuptial case among Tsar Nicholas II and Mathilde Kshesynska, a youthful diva dancer. Though it was relying on a real history, and the movie was underfunded by the nation's Civilization Ministry, several declared it was sacrilegious since it showed sex scenes comprising the sacred Tsar, who was canonized by the chapel in 2000. Drastic groups endanger cinemas in abuse if they shielded it. One location was object to an factual burning assault and future attempts were done on the CEO's workshop and his attorney's office space. The produce was deferred 3 times. Movie chains shunned the movie and the guideline actors according to reports missed the opening above safety concerns.